wasn't really wearing this model when I first met you. I think I was wearing the other one. So it must be February, March time. Yeah.
It was the one before. It was the one that you had the really scuffed neck for the longest.
Yeah. I met you like before I met me. YCC. Yeah, because I remember seeing you in lobbies with it was flipping Nate Teller back in the day when she was streaming regularly.
Yeah. When she streamed consistently at the time.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Oh my god. Hazard. What if I told you, Hazard? It's kind of crazy. But what if I told you I was completely naked right now?
Well, I have a counter to that. I'm actually completely naked as well.
Perfect. Well, I'm just going to start with the first question I ask everyone. Where did you get your name from?
Okay, so this is a long story short. Because from the time when I was young, I used to be a very bad alcoholic for the longest time, and I got drunk most of the time. I was trying to spell hazard, which is like HAZARD, but me being the drunk self, I thought it would be funny to, because like on Steam, you could choose like your own name on there.
Right.
And like I can still change it, but I'm just like, fuck it. Basically, I chose Hazord because I was like, my drunk self was like, oh, it'll be funny if I put HAZORD instead for my name.
Mm-hmm.
And in my mind, I was literally laughing for a whole hour because of that, because my drunk self was so fucking dumb.
I forgot about your laugh. I need to be careful with you because I remember you passed out when you laughed last time. I actually remember. You and Shallow bad together, man. Do you remember Shallow?
Yeah.
You and Shallow were so bad together. Oh my god. No, okay,
oh my god, her laugh was beautiful.
Yeah. Oh my god. So Hazard, what was your first time on VR chat like?
First time on VR chat, I started playing in late December, which was actually Christmas time in 2017. From the time I was just a senior in high school that didn't speak to anyone IRL except for like my family, to be honest. So it was like a very, very scary experience because I was afraid that people were going to judge me for how I sounded and how I acted, even though I was just someone in desktop and almost everybody was desktop at that time. Because it was like before the Ugandan meme came around, but Jameski made a video and people were just like playing it because they were like, oh, it's free to play. Let's go get in, you know? And, it's just like, it was like the start of it, people were helping me out and it got me to socialize more often to where I am now because of them. Yeah, I know. I got the index.
Oh, yeah. I know a couple of people have got that now. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get one off the Twitch one. Yeah. I like that. I want to move my fingers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
you get to move your fingers like Voldemort. Move
you can pinky promise people.
Yeah, second pinky. Fuck.
There you go. That's better. There you go.
Oh, what's your favorite moment of VR chat so far then? Hello? Oh, well, he died. Hazard. I'm going to sit on Hazard's knee and hope that he comes back. Yeah, so what was your favourite moment on VR chat so far?
My favorite moment, to be exact, for VR chat was basically my first ever birthday stream, which was when I turned 19, which was on the 31st, 5 days after I got my headset. I did a 24-hour on that day, and I wasn't really expecting much, but the community that I, barely started, and, like literally, I started in like over a month ago from that, and the amount of support that I got from that was just unreal. I could not believe, the amount of support they did for that whole 24. From that day, also, I reached 100, subscribers on that day, so it was like very special to me.
Yeah.
I was reaching a lot of goals that I never expected to hit in such a short amount of time.
I noticed on your avatars that you have like a little tiny hat. Do you want to explain that?
Hmm. Okay, so the top hat, it's actually pretty funny. I was from the time being, I didn't have my very own model. Basically, I looked into DeviantArt and I was always getting like a model to quickly put onto there as like my public avatar for the meantime. But for a while, I really wanted to have like my very own type of different avatar that people could look at me and I would stand out. So basically, it was like the blue hair at first, and I was like, blue hair isn't going to be just enough. I need to have something that will poke out. And then literally, I had a craze for top hats for some reason, and I still do to this day because I literally have a top hat of this IRL that someone made for me, which was Scoots from last year's TwitchCon. And I looked at DeviantArt again, and I found this top hat there. And I was like, that's the perfect hat. Literally, I got that connected to my head really quickly in like 10 minutes, and that was it, And I started sticking with that. And every single time when my friends would be like, hey, I want to create an avatar, I'm like, that's great. Add the top hat.
Yeah, it's like the past like 6 months, I guess. You just kind of like started doing really well for yourself.
Yeah, it was kind of like a mind blow for me. I first finally started doing YouTube stuff around like late February actually of 2019, because I wanted to like get something out for like YouTube, because I want people to check me out from like the other platform and then be like, oh, he streams and all that. Oh, let me go ahead and check it out. And that's what people do.
Yep.
I see a lot of people do it.
Totally not me.
After the first oh, totally not. After like the first 3 uploads of the videos, I don't think it was really the videos. I think it was my friends that really had helped me out at that moment. From that time, I started noticing a big growth in my channel around in like mid-March. At that time, around March 17th. Was kind of like when I was getting more than the average, because like before, for my average viewers, I had like 22, 27. I don't even know exactly, but around like the mid-range for the 20s. And I was just streaming just for the fun of it. And basically, it all started with Lolthon's raid, because I had a raid from him before in the past.
Right.
But this one was like, but for some reason, this one kind of sticked out, because like some of those people sticked around and wanted to keep watching. And I noticed, because like, this is when it comes up to my next birthday stream, which I was turning 20 at that time. That was maybe my most biggest successful stream that I had in the longest time. And the reason why I say that is, from that one day in the 31st of March to, April 1st, I gained over 500 followers on that day.
That's really good.
From a 24-hour. That is literally my most that I gotten in just one day. And it was mind-blowing to me to see how many people were supporting this. And that was kind of like the boost that really helped out, because not only my friends were helping me out, but there were people that were like VR Funny at that time literally made a video, said, give him a happy birthday, and dropped my Twitch link at that time. And it was just like the amount of support that the community was doing at that time was so much more, because I looked at my first birthday stream in comparison to the one that I had, and I was like, damn. That's a really big difference from then to now, and it was just like, man, it's crazy.
Are you partnered yet or no? Because I know you've been trying, haven't you?
No, I did not get partnered. I'm actually done with trying to go for the partnership. The one thing that I have my own personal opinion for when it comes to the partnership program, because actually just today I got declined for the 5th time. But basically, for the first and second time when I applied, I was very excited to do it. I was excited. I was ready, prepared. I was like, man, we're going to do our best. We're going to do everything like that. But it was just like after the declines started coming in, it wasn't just the declines that came in. It was just like the stress and the anxiety part when it came to the 3rd to the 5th one was like, it's like someone is watching you. And you could fuck up in one moment and everything's done. Anything that you could mess up on, something so small could ruin you when it comes to it. And that was the one thing that made me so worried about the partnership, because I noticed this as well. It was making me a different person. And people pointed that out, and I realized that, and so I made that decision that like actually this month I said that after this application, if I do get declined, I'm not applying for partnership again until next year. I'm not going after it anymore. I'm just here for the fun of it, and that's all it is based on for streaming.
Who is Hazard outside VR chat? Have you got any hobbies?
No, not really.
Okay.
No.
Cool. Where's my leg gone?
But I don't know. You're kind of losing track of right there.
Yeah, hang on.
I get me a shower. I get me something to eat. I stream for 3 hours like normal, and for the rest of the day, I kind of just relax. And I also do like tax documents for my mom. You know,
Okay.
because like she works because she works with a window washing company where they do like these little tax documents they have to do for each customer.
Right.
She doesn't really know how to do that, and with me having experience in school from like my high school year and like my senior year, I was using that to help out for that situation. I kind of did like the hard stuff. She did the easy stuff when it came to it, like getting the name, doing the housework, etc. And and then of course I do like all the paperwork, how much they owe, etc.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever been caught doing?
Oh dear.
Wow, I love that answer. Ooh, okay.
Oh. I got done with a subathon, and I reached the goal to get like the maid outfit. I basically bought a maid outfit that was custom fit for me and many more, and it came into the mail. Mom tossed it over. She was like, "Here you go." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks." She goes, she thought it was just like something normal. And I opened it, and I'm just like, I need to test this thing out, see if it fits. So I'm putting everything on. Like I'm wearing thigh highs. I'm wearing like a maid skirt, a maid shirt, and everything else. And literally, while I'm in the dressing process, my mom opens the door. She was like, "Hey, what do you want for dinner?" Oh my god! And just literally closed the
Oh my god. That must have been awkward. That must have been really. Oh my goodness. What was the conversation like after? What the hell?
Well, let's just say this right here. I went to the living room, and she was like, "So, are you done with your activity?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sorry that you had to see that." She was like, "I'm not mad. I'm not sad. I'm just disappointed."
Oh my god. Anything that you feel you can reveal today to them people about you? Is there only one thing they don't know about you?
One thing they don't know about me. One thing they don't know about me. That's actually a hard question, because I mostly told everyone about my life from the past to now.
Yeah.
And it was just like, ugh, I guess I could bring up something that was kind of sad, but it's also good news at the same time.
Okay.
But because I know most people don't really know this unless I like get into full depth about it. But ever since I was like the age of 13, I had my first ever experience with cancer.
Okay.
And my first experience with cancer, which was prostate cancer at the age, and it's very rare. People think it's impossible for you to get prostate cancer at that age, but due to family genetics, you can. So, like life it's one thing that I also want to bring up to people when it comes to that. Life is worth living to the fullest when it comes to it, because whenever you get into those moments where you realize that you only have a short amount of time in this world, you think about what you could do in this world and what you could think about, everything. Like think of stuff that's more happy than sad, because like there could be moments where you are upset and you are angry about something, but instead of being angry and upset, you can give a smile and not really have that affect you. And it's hard to really say that, but the more you do it, you get used to doing it, because life can be hard, but you can make it harder if you don't take care of it.
Yeah.
And that's why I always say live your life to the fullest, no matter what.
Pretty much covered my next question, which is the meaning of life. Have you got any more to add to that?
No, not really. That's pretty much it.
Wow, Ron. Hazard doing my job for me. Hazard, it's been a pleasure.
No problem, man.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, that was easy, right? It wasn't too hard. No, that was pretty. That's pretty chill, Awesome. Hazard, thank you so much for coming on Talks with Hosts today. You've been a blessing. It's always good to talk to you. It's been a while, but it's always
to you as
hell
well.
yeah, man. It's always good to talk to you. And if you guys would love to follow Hazard today, hit the links in the description today. Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, them free.
Yeah, I have a YouTube, I have a Twitter, I also and of course I have a Twitch.
Yeah.
You can't know that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, no, follow them links, guys, below. Please do that. Hazard's an amazing guy, and he'll keep you entertained, I promise. And also, if you'd like, alright, drop a subscription on this channel too. That being said, Hazard, I'm going to sit on your knee again while you're disconnected. Right? So, you can let me see that thing.
I'm in danger.
Oh, whoa, what the hell? Oh my god. Oh, oh my goodness.